What?
Right. There we go. I just needed to do the audio thing. So, welcome back, motherfuckers.
Yay!
Hey Joe Manganiello, if you're watching this one, hey buddy.
Ha! Joe Manganiello! Ha! Ha!
There was an entire beautiful piece of work. It was not Pee-wee's Big Adventure, it was Pee-wee's Great Adventure, the second one that they did, the Netflix one.
Uh-huh.
And his entire thing was he was chasing down Joe Manganiello.
That's amazing. I did not know that.
It's one of the I would say it is the better of the Pee-wee films. But that's just my opinion.
Tall order.
Yeah. So go follow LA D&D Club on Instagram. I think that's theirs. But anyway. I don't have the specific name in my head. It's D&D Live Weekend. I'm not there because we're not that creative content creators.
I hope I never meet him.
It'd be awkward.
Because I think I'd be like Donald Glover in Community when he meets LeVar Burton. Just... No! No, I can't interact with you.
Yeah.
No.
I'd be a little...
You're like a level 10 human.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a 4.
So this time round, we discussed a little bit prior to the show. Ooh, breaking the fourth wall. Not really though. So we have only discussed a very small amount, but Hannah and I are both fascinated with necromancy, and now with the it's not the Book of Nine Hells, it's there's a bunch of adventures involving hell coming out for D&D. It's the new wave. It's the new wave, folks.
Huh.
So, where are we? Okay. Alright, so this time around, Hannah has decided she wants to be an orc.
Yeah.
What's your orc's name?
Bjork.
Bjork the orc. She is a full orc, by the way.
Yeah.
So this character class is a little... That character species or whatever most times is half orc, and
Fuck that.
this is Giradan, where owlbears are really sweet things sometimes. You can make them nice. They're like first gen Rottweilers. Like, most of them are assholes, but then there was like that 2 or 3 where they were like, hey, we should keep doing this. These dogs are great. No. Anyway, so yeah. In either case, I am also, just for the sake of today, just for the sake of this thing, with our 2-player game fascination continuing, I will also be playing a full orc. And Hannah's Bjork, and I am going to be...
Sergeant York.
Let's see. It's in one of these notes here somewhere. It's gonna be a man named Mr. Bentham. For now, he is the master, the necromancy master of Mudine. That is a city on what the hell is it? That is a city on Endan. So let me zoom in here real quick. What you got going on there, white woman?
I was gonna take notes.
Oh yeah, take a graphic book. Notebook. So I'm gonna zero in the map up on the television, giant TV. So babe, we're gonna be. Oh, it's a little too close. So we are on the western side of Endan. We're gonna be right in about here, this area, and Mudine is right here. So you have rolled out your stats, right?
Yes.
You've rolled out. What were you deciding? What?
I was
let's
deciding.
just finish through that real quick.
Yeah, I was deciding which skills I wanted to have. So far, I'm going with investigation and arcana.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that
Sounds good to me.
sounds good. For those otherwise familiar, we are playing. We are going to be. This is the. This is going to be after the era of Poon Token, so it's going to be about 1240-ish in Gírdan time. And all that I said before about magic being scarce and all that, there's been an extreme renaissance in the time between, for the sake of learned magic. And here on the continent of Endan, Endan is basically the magical centerpiece of the entire globe of Gírdan, and between Mudine and Mudine, let me say that the right way so everybody gets the joke. Between Mudine and Mudine, get it yet? These are the two largest sources of magic on the planet of Gírdan at the moment.
Madame.
And we're in Mudine, so Mudine is more of the cleaner magics. It's a city more focused on tree wizards and clerics and all that.
Makes me feel pretty punk rock right now.
Goofier things.
Practicing my necromancy.
And necromancy is looked at as a proper. It's a thing that is used for labor. The dead are raised again to become experiments.
Oh.
It's one of those. It's an acceptable thing. And that's enough fucking backstory because I'm bored to death of talking. I'm bored to death about of just expulsions. Fuck that. Let's play. So this is going to be Mr. Bentham.
Ooh.
Don't worry about him being a half. It's just the mini that I have for now. This is gonna be Bjork.
Yeah.
Bjork. Bjork. This
Oh my god.
is your pet carrion worm.
Ah! I have a pet carrion worm.
Not yours specifically, but here at Bentham's exit to the next level, whatever I'm calling it for now, that'll change at some point. But Mr. Bentham is not only the source for, he's not only the source for necromancy knowledge. He also runs what would be considered a funeral home, in a way, where it's a very large estate. It's a very large building, and people bring him the dead and other dead creatures to either experiment with or to feed the worm.
Oh.
So that's what carrion means. It eats the dead.
He's a good boy.
Ha! It's a Death Eater. Motherfucker. Harry Potter jokes abound. So, Bjork, tell us a little about you. You take the stage.
I'm gonna totally not make this up right now. Bjork was a poor orphan girl living on the streets, slumming it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was taken in by the kind Mr. Bentham.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when she gets mad at him, she'll say, "Get bent, Bentham."
Sensible.
She's a radical teen.
Gotcha.
She's a radical teen orc named Bjork.
I like it very much. So
She doesn't know where she was before that. So her earliest memories were prepping dead people, doing shit around the McMansion.
Huh.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's all I got. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will. So what do you think an average day for Bjork would be?
I imagine there's lots of like hosing off the floor.
Yeah.
Lots of grunt work. I'm gonna draw from my experience as a tattoo apprentice. Lots of sweeping and mopping, and then cleaning up after the master is finished with his experiments, and basically being a shop bitch.
Yeah.
Getting bossed around, and in exchange, learning, but being the radical teen rebel that she is, she would probably, secretively mess around in things she might not be supposed to mess with.
Right. So, Mr. Bentham would have found you probably about, 12, 13 years old, just slumming the streets, doing the thing. Maybe he found you out while he was picking up some herbs or something for a spell. And, and now it's been, you think about 4 or 5 years that you've been under him as a shop bitch, or do you want to be younger than that? What do you want?
No, I want to be
like coming of age.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's becoming a young orc woman. She's starting to think things like, I don't need no man.
Yeah.
Even though she does.
Well, more than obviously, she's kind of
otherwise she'd be homeless.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna say that you've been apprenticing, and we're gonna start from there, and it's gonna be Tralla morning. Tralla is there Tuesday. And it's early in the morning, and in case you hear sirens, it rained earlier in New York, so of course there are sirens. It's just a thing. Throw the dice box over there, and we're gonna go from here. So, other thing was, everything is gonna be book-based for the magic usage, so that we're seeking material components and actual spells and things like that. And then also, I'm gonna be role-playing as Mr. Bentham, and at any point, if there is combat, Hannah will be taking over the my DM PC, because such a harsh term to use. It works, I promise. So you're just kind of down. You're here. You're here down in the main atrium-ish, and this is the.
I imagine I'm polishing that thing in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm dusting it.
Yeah.
Doing some grunt work.
And Mr. Bentham's gonna walk in, and he's gonna say, Bjork! Bjork! This isn't quite any other Tralla. Why don't you go ahead and stop mopping the floor?
Okay.
And he's gonna walk on in, and he's just gonna wave at Hector, the worm, the carrion worm, and he's gonna wait. He's gonna.
Carrion worm's name is Hector.
Yeah. But he's gonna continue. He's gonna say, say Bjork, how long have you been here now?
4 years.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Probably.
Whatever. Look, I've come in. I've got. I know that you've been here. You've been a wonderful assistant for the sake of keeping this place clean, and as is your way, I've found my book cabinet unlocked again this morning.
I don't know what you're talking about. Which book cabinet?
Okay, so he's gonna come over. He's gonna be standing over you, like just an old orc. It's a surprise. I know it's a logical surprise for everybody, but he's kind of starting to go silvery gray. Definitely starting to show more lines than usual on orcs. Wearing this big, beautiful, almost glowing purple robe. And he's gonna put a hand on your shoulder, and he's gonna say, "Look, I know I understand your fascination. with what I do. And I've come in this morning to ask you, would you like to start learning my ways?
Yes. Yes. I interrupt him just like that. I'm real excited.
Yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Real eager.
And he's gonna say, well, I know that you have been riffling through my bookcase over these years, and let's say, I've never really minded. I've always had this thought as taking you on at some point. So, I think we're gonna start today.
Thanks, Dad.
Please don't call me that. It's very awkward.
Sorry.
And he's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, hey, would you mind, Hector's gone and taken a large, he's made quite a mess in the waiting room,
a corpse dump. That's what you're saying.
He might have eaten something that he did not quite enjoy. Would you mind going and cleaning that up? I have something that you and I are going to do here, and it's going to be your first, we'll say your first step in this coming adventure of learning our ways.
Okay. I don't want to do it, but I work retail, so I'm going to have to do it.
Gotcha. So, yeah, so I was going to say, what do you... Are you hyper eager about everything?
I'm eager to please, so gonna go clean up some shit.
Clean up just some bodies. And you walk into the... It is, like, literally... I'm assuming carrion worms just kind of take weird shits that are filled with heads and stuff.
Yeah.
Like some things they just can't. Hector's always had an issue with dwarves.
Oh, he's got
problems. Yeah, he got tummy problems with dwarves. It's like his celiacs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of hair for him to take in.
Yeah. They're very little guys.
So, a little bit is gonna pass. Do you have anything that you need to do in the morning that you can think of on the fly?
Let's see. I wonder what standard operating procedures are for this kind of establishment.
It's just kind of...
Probably filing some stuff.
Yeah. More than likely.
Unlocking the door.
Paperwork,
turning
things
the big
like
neon
that.
sign on.
Yeah.
You know.
Turning the... Yeah, there's an open sign for the, hey, bring us your dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneaking a cigarette outside.
Mm.
That kind of deal.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Turn the autoclave on. So...
Just
art imitating life.
Mr. Bentham's gonna come in a little bit later on in the day, and he's gonna find you in, Hector just kind of roams the house. He just does whatever he wants. He does whatever he wants to do. He's got his own little thing down in the basement. Like, he's got his own kind of space. And, Mr. Bentham's gonna walk in and he's gonna say, Bjork, I've gotten word that, that Lucius Farrington. I spelled it luscious.
I was never sure how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, Farrington. One of the mages from out in Eastern Endan. I've received word that he's gone and that he's made a little pilgrimage up to Mudine.
Oh.
And I'd like you to come along with me. He has something of mine I'm hoping that he brought along with him.
Okay, I'll get the saddlebags ready.
No.
I assume we have horses.
You can have whatever you want. You choose.
Unless we have some... I look at him and I'm like, unless there's some magical way we're gonna get there.
Not quite.
Damn.
So he's gonna say, all right, I'll just meet me at the gate, and you see him kind of riffle off. And he's a little bit slumpier than usual. It just seems like something's a little off with him.
In a bad mood.
Than usual. Yeah, it's not even a mood, just kind of just a big flip. You know, just some flip.
Like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to go places. I'm old.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
But as you go outside to get the horses ready, he's gonna just roam through the home and lock up all the doors and do all that stuff. Turn off the sign. That's the lit sign is a lantern underneath the picture of a robed.
I'm gonna pile up some fresh corpses for Hector.
Yeah. Give us your dead.
He'll be fine.
Bring us your dead.
Yeah, I imagine Hector's like a cat where you can.
Oh yeah,
he can kind of take care of himself, like within reason.
Yeah, he does. He does good stuff. He does great things. He just keeps the mess away, mostly. So we're gonna go out to the outer world, and but Mr. Bentham's gonna come to the gate with you. Come to the gate, and yeah, the two horses they're like Clydesdale size.
Nice.
More like a little more than Clydesdale size. They're big enough.
Because look at us. Look how swole we are. We need big ass horses.
Yeah, you two are giants in comparison to most people here in Mudine. So, I'll just take that out of the way for now. You two dicks are on horses. So,
excuse me.
So it's only about it's maybe a quarter day's worth of ride up to Mudine.
Okay.
And on the way, Mr. Bentham is gonna look over to you and he's gonna say, I know it's odd that this is such a last-minute trip for us. I know that I like to plan and keep everything ahead, but Lucius has something in mind that this may not go well.
What is it?
Something of mine from when I was a child. In the town of Otara. And,
is it your wubby?
I have no idea what that means, but no, it's not simply, it's not a simple trinket. But when we were younger, we were bosom friends, as it were. Although he being an elf, and he just kind of shudders a little bit.
I make that sound. Ugh.
And he just says, our lust for knowledge just really brought us together, and it was. He has a ring of mine, and we're going to be going in to meet him. He knows that I'm coming at this point. I've sent a bird ahead.
I see.
And but it's under false pretense. I just want to let you know.
What'd you tell him?
Well ahead. We'll worry about that in a moment.
Huh.
How about we worry about that when we get there?
Huh.
For now.
Huh.
I appreciate your eagerness and understanding everything that I am.
I am looking at him strangely, because fiddling with dead people, but lying?
What do you mean by fiddle?
I mean, like, literally teaching them how to fiddle.
True.
For fun.
That's a fair point. He's not, but you see there's something about, there's something extremely important in what he's doing and what it is that's missing. That, like, he's not trying to lie to you, he's just trying to keep it under wraps a little bit. Which is odd. Which, you're right, it is odd for him. Because he fiddles with the dead. Has a great string band. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Real great folksy act.
Yeah, it's like they're like Larry and his flask.
Yeah. More like Ma and Sons.
I hate it. I hate the band.
Everybody does.
Secretly, I hate it, but the old man loves it, so I tolerate it.
Yeah, but he plays the jug. He plays the jug.
Oh my god.
He's taught all the dead how to do banjo rolls. It's a great thing.
As long as he doesn't make me play the watchboard.
Oh god. So in either case, you're just gonna continue on the road. It's kind of there's a lot of cities in the area. There's a lot of big enough towns in the area that none of the roads are named because my brain's not working.
Cool.
So for now, it's just a nice main road,
yeah.
Easy, safe travels. You know, no worries of banditry, etc. So, but you're gonna get into the.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of bandits would fuck with 2 fully grown orcs on horses.
That's a fair
it's just
point.
Weird. I don't know. It seems.
Yeah.
Dumb thing to do.
As soon as you get
Just
into.
Look at us. God.
Yeah, as soon as you get into Mudine, you're gonna kind of notice a shift in the as your monster-sized horses start passing up the cobble streets and all that. Like, yeah, you're definitely getting looked at.
Yeah. I wave.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's one of those things where it's like, it's a common enough sight, but it's still shocking to some people. You know? So. And Mr. Bentham's gonna lead. Here, he's up here. He's staying at the Stray Lantern, and he's got a room there. Just go ahead and stable up behind it. I'll go in and pay. Take my horse.
Sure.
Fintel with you. That sucks. Not Fintel. Fuck that name.
Horsey McHorseface.
Yeah. So he's gonna dismount on this cobbled street outside of this like, it's one of those taverns that's built into everything else around it. It's like just a big row of townhomes and doors and different sized doors because apparently different sized people live in every house.
Oh.
The Stray Lantern, you're gonna see it's got these big, almost orange, like a vomitous orange paint color on the door. And it's kind of ugly.
Tacky.
Yeah, the sign's a little broke down, and in comparison to the rest of Mudine, it is kind of in a shittier neighborhood, noticeably. So, what you can do?
All right, gonna take the horses. Trying to come up with names. Not happening.
That's all right.
Grab by the reins. Take him out back to the stable. Do stable things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about horses. I don't know what horses need.
It's okay. It's okay. Gunther the goblin with the net has he is surprisingly running the stables, even though every animal in those stables could kick him across a room and kill him
just through
in the
sheer
instant.
force of will.
Yeah, he just
they're like, oh, fine.
Yeah, he meets you at the bar door and he's like, I've got them from here. They have any preference of foods? They like salt or sugar?
Sugar?
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, I'll make sure I put a sugar block out for them. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thanks, Gunther.
No problem. I assume your master is paid inside. They'll be here for you.
Oh. Bjork has no masters. No, wait. That's the orc speaking. I'm trying real hard to get along in societies, but it's hard. I'm an orc, and I'm full of teenage girl hormones.
That's true.
I just get angry.
Yeah.
I just get angry all the time.
That's a fair point. So, are you gonna hang out and wait? Or are you gonna go meet? Try to.
I'm gonna wait.
Are you going inside to find Mr. Bentham?
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside.
Okay.
Cause I don't do what I'm told.
I don't remember what he told you to do,
Doesn't
honestly.
matter. I'm gonna assume that he was.
I think he said meet him. I do believe he said meet him in the tavern.
I'm gonna pretend he didn't.
So we're gonna call this the tavern for now.
Like, I'm doing this, but not because he told me to.
Yeah. So we're gonna call this the tavern for now. And inside you're gonna find that I'm not great at getting up from seats.
You're the best at it.
Mm-hmm. And there's gonna be there's an uncomfortable amount of guards, of town guards for.
Yeah, define uncomfortable.
It's gonna look like a lot as soon as I'm done putting the minis down. But there's gonna be. Whatever. That's the bar. It was also an altar in the other scene. So they're just a smattering of medieval style guards because they happen to be on the speaker right next to me, and but they're all just yucking it up, and it looks like they're on there's enough that your eye would immediately catch them, like your eye would immediately notice how many there are. Like, did I stumble on a fucking summer work picnic or some bullshit like that? Yeah.
Seems
and
weird hangout.
Yeah, as you walk in, of the of like maybe the 20 to 22 guards or so, about half of them are gonna notice you, and they're all gonna put their ales down and stare over at you.
I feel really self-conscious, but I'm gonna do that thing that girls do when they're intimidated and kind of like, toss my hair a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't care.
You're gonna do this thing?
They can look all you want. No, that makes you look insecure.
Yeah.
You gotta like.
I gotcha.
Charlie's Angels it just a little bit. Just look like, I don't care. You're the one who can't stop looking.
It's true. That's a fair point. And that seems like a great way to walk in. Go ahead and roll oh god. Just go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Oh shit. I'm not doing too bad.
Where's your charisma? Oh yeah, it's a +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
Everything below all the 12s are +1, and then your 11's a +1. Your 11's a +0.
Rip.
And then your wisdom's a +2, and your intelligence is a +2 as well.
Okay. Rolling a charisma. Boop. Yeah. I got a 12.
All right. Yeah. So you're gonna show this like you're gonna have this like real confident stride as you walk in past all these booths. There's booths on your right, the bars on your left.
Swing my hips real wide.
There's an awkwardly painted hobgoblin at the bar. That's the barkeep, and she's gonna look at you and she's gonna, what do you want? What can I get you?
Orc mead.
You just want regular mead?
Yes.
Alright,
but if I have it, that makes it orc mead.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a fair point.
I'm great at people.
And she's gonna look up at you, and I'm still gonna be surprised the hobgoblins are people-sized. And,
yeah.
But she's gonna pour you the biggest glass that she can find behind the bar is still gonna be pretty tiny in your hands. And,
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah. You give some gold. You're gonna throw gold? You gonna tip?
Yeah, of course I am.
Alright, so it's gonna be 2 gold.
I might be an orc, but I'm not a monster.
That's true. Always tip your waitress. What's wrong with you? Jesus. Anyway, So she's gonna smile back at you. Thank you. What brought you to town today?
I think for a second. Probably shouldn't just run my mouth about what I'm doing there, so I'll say something sort of vague, but not quite a lie, like meeting an old friend. Because that's true.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Oh, sounds, seems like you came to the right place.
Speaking of, have you seen an old orc guy? Like me, but a man and old.
She's gonna look at you and with like the deep consternation on her face, like, for just a moment. No.
Really?
No, I haven't. When? Maybe in the past 3-4 weeks, but not today, no.
This fucker just pulled a Gandalf on me. Meet me at the Prancing Pony, Frodo. Not gonna show up. Too busy getting my ass kicked. That's not good.
No, it's really not.
Shit.
Ah.
Oh, that was a 1.
Open rolling. Anyway. So, she's gonna look at you and she's... grab a spot in the back if you want. We got that booth open in the corner. You can wait.
I don't know what else to do, so yeah. Gonna go wait.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Do something else. I'm gonna take a big gulp of mead, though, because suddenly I'm nervous.
Yeah, your big gulp, that cup's gonna be empty by the time you
Damn it.
put it back down.
Damn it. Didn't want that mead to end.
So, as you pass through, the guards that are just hanging out at tables and stuff, you're passing by all of them, and they're definitely gonna hear your foots. They're definitely gonna notice you. For sure.
Fine. Notice away.
And
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like cops.
Gotcha. Who does? So we're gonna be back here in the corner. You're gonna be back here, like, you're gonna be back in the corner, and there's a door to the kitchen, like right there, and you're just sitting next to the door of the kitchen, and a little bit of time is gonna pass, and you're gonna hear a lot of indistinct conversation from the guards. Go ahead and roll perception. Ooh.
19.
You're gonna get a sudden bad feeling.
Shit.
Deep in the pit of your stomach.
Woo.
You're gonna notice that you'd blinked at some point, and the bartender kind of just disappeared.
Oh god.
And you would have noticed somebody walking past you because one of the cooks had come out to ask the bartender something in the time that it passed, and the door has it's got those Wild West swinging doors, and you definitely notice. You're perceptive enough that you would have noticed that sound and been like, oh yeah, the bartender, she must have went through the door. No, you didn't hear the doors open. But you do notice the bartender's gone now. And up towards the front, you're gonna hear a whisper, and it's gonna say, hey, Zara! Zara! And you're gonna notice this guard here with the weird shield and stuff, like, he's kind of standing in the booth, and he looks probably wildly drunk at this point for it being early in the afternoon. Yeah. Like Uncle Ted wants to ruin everybody's vacation, show up to the nice place at the beach drunk already.
Yep.
Not even dinner time, just
yeah,
hammering down Coors Lights in the parking lot or some shit all day.
God.
And you're gonna hear another voice. Might be. Who's got posted? And you're gonna see You're gonna see a couple of guards that kind of conflagrate to this table for a second, and one of them opens up a reel, like a poster.
What?
And you're gonna just see a lady orc face in the distance. And that's about all you're gonna that's about all you're gonna be able to discern. So you have been sitting here probably about 20-25 minutes, and Mr. Bentham has not come in.
Thanks for having my back, Bentham.
Yeah.
This is probably a good time to ask, what attacks do I have?
You're gonna have a weapon of your choosing.
Okay.
So, bow, sword, hammer, axe, 2 axes, a giant butcher cleaver thingy, like a bastard sword, but giant. Huge sword, etc. Actually, let's take a break real quick. I gotta pee.
Okay.
Going with the quarterstaff?
Yes.
Okay. Your HP is gonna be 35.
Okay.
Okay. And Mr. Bentham is gonna have an extremely large knife that he carries.
Okay.
So. And your attacks are gonna be they're gonna be trip, overhand strike, and a bash.
Trip. Overhead strike. Bash.
Okay. So we're back. Probably. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're noticing that this flock of drunken assholes is kind of really picking up on you.
Okay.
Huh. And
I'm gonna sort of semi-casually get up from the table. Just because I realize that I'm in a corner. That's not great. And I'm just gonna kind of sidle over to where the kitchen doors are. Like, I'm not gonna go through, just in case I need to book it.
Right.
Hopefully there's like an exit.
Oh, that must be one of the black doors. It's metal. So yeah, you're gonna stand there and you're gonna, as soon as you stand up, it's gonna definitely look like it's getting worse-ish.
Yep.
But there's really nothing you can do at this point, I guess. Like, you're just it's stuck in that awkward situation where it's like, I'm uncomfortable, I'm nervous, everything I do is only drawing attention to me. And
it's like real life.
Yeah, so behind you, the door, that swinging door, you're gonna hear kind of a... You're gonna hear kind of a low, like, just fucking do it, just do it. And
behind me, shit.
But yeah, the swinging kitchen doors, and you're like, just do it, and you're gonna hear a kazunk, like the bar, like a lock bar is being put in place.
Ah, motherfuckers. All right, fine. Well, if that's going to be the case, I don't like awkward situations, so I'm going to make it more awkward by I'm going to have my quarterstaff, I'm going to lean on it, I'm going to put my hand on my hip, real sassy. I'm just going to be like, I'm right here. You got something you want to say?
And, drunk Uncle Jeff is gonna push his way, like clamber his way out into the aisleway between the tables and stuff, and you're gonna see these other guys, they're all getting up. And you notice that, like, yeah, there were probably about 20 when you walked in, They're a little less. They're a little fewer now, but still a fucking crowd.
I say something real sassy like, stare longer, maybe I'll do a trick.
And drunk Uncle Jeff, he's gonna look back at you and he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's the one. That's her.
I don't
Go
know.
on.
I don't know you, weirdo.
Who's got shackles?"
Excuse me.
And they're just gonna start pressing forward toward you.
Bjork is not that kinky.
Mm-hmm. It's good to know.
No shackling without consent.
Yeah. Yep. So they're all just kind of filing in between the thing. What you want to do?
I'm gonna say, I don't know who you're looking for, but I just want you to know we don't all look alike.
Yeah.
You racist.
Doesn't matter. Bad orc, still a bad orc.
Fine. God.
One apple can't make the tree go bad if the tree's already bad to start with. He's just gonna, drunk Uncle Jeff is gonna yell. And
yeah, well that's how cider gets made.
yeah, and he's just gonna kind of shamble on towards you.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Like brandishing a weapon?
Oh yeah, he's definitely got his hand on his sword hilt.
Alright, fine, I'm gonna brandish my quarterstaff.
Are you gonna do some like legendary man whipping, etc.? IP man? I don't know. I don't watch samurai films. Or I don't
Yeah.
I don't care for karate flicks. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I'm gonna do a move that I've practiced in my bedroom in front of the mirror 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Sometimes I use it as a microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's a sensible
It's a kind of
choice.
cool like kung fu move that I'm practicing.
Alright.
Try to intimidate him.
Yeah. And drunk Uncle Jeff's gonna laugh. He's gonna chuckle a little bit. He's gonna turn around to all his friends and he's gonna say, "Well, y'all saw it. She's resisting."
Oh, motherfucker. You know what? Fine. Yeah, I am. You were gonna take me anyway.
Alright, so drunk Uncle
You're
Jeff
not
is gonna
my
be
dad.
the first to engage.
Fine, I'm gonna hit him in the head.
Roll initiative.
Fine.
Do it better than a 2.
Oh, shit.
So, drunk Uncle Jeff is
Got a
going
1.
to
I got a 1.
just immediately. He's gonna pull his sword out of his thing.
Oh my god.
It's okay. Your AC is a 13, so he is not gonna hit with that fucking 10. You're fine. There's the other detail that we forgot to put in there during last minute character creation. So he's gonna take a drunken like yeah. And definitely certainly miss you.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of roll my eyes and just trip him.
Okay.
He's drunk.
Go for it. Roll it. You're gonna hit because he is indeed drunk.
I got an 8, but he's so wasted.
Mm.
He's so wasted. I hope
Oh,
I hope he shits his pants.
Wasted on Coors Light. And you're gonna see him. He's gonna fall. Go ahead and roll. Whatever. Your hit dice is a 12. That's fine. You're gonna see him wince a little bit, but still kind of drunk. Like he's gonna hit the floor. Hit his head pretty good. And all his rabble-rousing friends, they're just gonna start yelling like, "Oh yeah, that's her! Go fucking get her, boys! Go!"
Okay.
And they're gonna start pushing their way towards you. And I'm gonna give you another attack because Jeff is prone and drunk.
Okay.
Because he's drunk Uncle Jeff, of course he is. That's gonna miss. And drunk Uncle Jeff's gonna kind of clamber back up, and you're gonna see that one of these guys back here, he's pulled out this like long chain, these huge shackles on it, big enough to fit a small Goliath fighter or something like that. Like, you're surprised that they had this, something's up.
God.
That they would just have them on them.
Uh-huh.
And they're all gonna shamble forward as well. So, just because I don't have any tables or anything up, you can indeed crawl out and around over the booths if you need, or anything that you'd like to do.
I don't have a lot of strength. This sucks. I have no spells. No spells.
Not yet, because you're only level 1.
You know? So there's booths set up on either side.
Yeah, you can crawl. I mean, you can definitely crawl over them.
Okay, I'm not gonna crawl. I'm gonna try to. Ooh, what you doing? Ooh. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna let out my best orc scream.
Mm-hmm.
Which I probably don't know how to do that well. But I'm gonna do my best. And then I'm gonna try to leap up over the booths and kinda like Mario jump. Doot doot doot.
Makes sense.
Try to make a run for it.
Roll oh god, what is it this game? Roll dexterity. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're gonna get up and you'll be like right here before you run out of movement speed. And you're gonna have to use a dice tray. 'Cause good lord, rolling across that is not helping you one bit. So
let's blame the dice tray.
What?
Yeah, let's
we'll
blame that.
just blame it on the dice tray. And so this guy here, he's gonna swing his pole arm at you, and it's gonna be a 4, and it's gonna miss.
Cool. I'm gonna take a swing at the nearest head, because now I'm taller than everyone.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like
swing down.
That's not how you do it.
Well, yeah, you're fine. You're just like just however you use the stick properly.
I don't know.
15.
Okay.
Yep. All right, that's not gonna work too well. Either way. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so it's a 15. That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your 12.
Dope. Fuck.
Okay. You're going to clock this asshole in the head, and he's definitely going to stagger back a bit.
Alright, that's fine.
And do you want to move also? Do you also want to move, or?
Yeah, I want to try to make it to the exit.
Alright. So go ahead and roll athletics again. Yeah, you're gonna fucking make it like a champ. You got a movement speed of 50. So you're gonna be up around here. You're gonna kind of Robin Hood your way across these tables. And this anus with the trident, he's gonna try to hit you. That's an 11, so he's gonna miss slightly. Because you can tell they've all been a little too drunk that they can't even tell the difference between orcs, you know?
Nope.
And but he's gonna take a slash at you.
Okay.
And miss.
Fine. I'm heading toward the door.
Okay.
Gonna book it. 13.
Oh yeah, you'll get to the door, and as you push on the door, you're gonna realize it's locked from the outside.
Ah. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
God, fine.
Alright.
I don't really stand a chance against these guys.
You do, they're only minions.
Yeah, that's
They got 6
fair.
fucking HP and they're rolling a 12.
I'm just saying, I could let them take me and just hope my caregiver bails me out. Seems unlikely since he bailed me out this time. Alright, fuck it.
Alright. drunk Uncle Jeff is gonna turn around really angry, and he's gonna like start forcing his way through. Look, you fucking orc! Why don't you fucking stop? Come with us. Got a nice necklace we can put on you in the morning.
Ew. Ew.
And he's gonna look at you with like
Ew.
drunken murder in his eyes.
Ew. I don't know you. That's my purse.
Mm-hmm.
Kick him in the balls. 11?
Yeah, plus nothing. Oh yeah, you're gonna hit him for goddamn sure. You're definitely gonna hit him. But go ahead, roll your 12.
Yeah.
Describe how you kill drunk Uncle.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
So I guess I just shattered his balls like 2 little eggs, and the shock of it was just so overwhelming.
Yeah.
I can kill a man.
Yeah.
It's just die
Oh yeah.
of shock and pain and
he's gonna like fall
balls.
over in that booth so that he's out of the way
Oops.
of combat. So you're trapped in this room, and so yeah, you're
like definitely didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Sorry.
You're gonna. Well, yeah, you know both doors are locked. So.
Thanks.
I'll give you another action. You go ahead and pick another action before the next round of attack starts.
All right. So I only have a strength of 11, but like I'm still an orc, right?
Yeah.
Like I still have like.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
Isn't it,
going to give you a +2 to
like,
that
just
because it seems silly that you
it
would
just
not
seems
have
weird.
it. And yeah.
And I hope I'm not overstepping.
No. Our character creation was a little bit hasty. It was right before we started the episode.
So eager to play.
Yeah. It's been a little while. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to give you a +2 to that, and that's fine. But yeah, so you have one action before combat starts again.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
I want to. Is the bar fixed to the floor?
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
But if you want to get behind it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get behind it.
Okay.
Just like.
Oh yeah.
Kind of here.
Well, I was gonna say it runs up to the wall, so you'd have to
Yeah.
climb up over it. It's difficult terrain, but you can make it without a check.
Like zone here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll perception.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You're gonna see a line of dirt in the floor that is square shaped.
Shit. Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
I just want to be a dick. I want to grab a glass and just throw it at him before I unlock what is probably a trapdoor.
Go for it.
Sweet.
Just go for it. Just go for it for the sake of for the sake of fucking doing it because it's hilarious. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll one of the 6s for that, just for the sake of doing it. Okay, so this guy's gonna have you're gonna hit him right in the face.
Sweet.
And it's gonna like
dope.
You throw a bottle at him, it's gonna break on his face and just like squirt a little blood and stuff like that. So Anyway, all right. Are you gonna open the trapdoor? I'll give you one last movement before combat restarts.
No, yeah, I'm opening the trapdoor.
How? Your best guess.
Gonna try to lift it. I guess that's wrong.
Okay. Well, you wouldn't see. There's no ring or anything like that.
Oh. Huh.
How do you think it would open?
God. Is it a push, not a pull?
Yeah.
That's silly.
It is, but it'd be silly if it was just a stand on it and open,
Which
right?
means, right.
So go ahead and roll your 20
So
and let me know how hard you stomp
kick
on
it
it.
in. Got a 10.
Oh yeah. It's gonna kick right through.
Boop.
And you're gonna feel that, yeah, you're definitely right. It had some Yeah, you couldn't just walk over it and accidentally fall in. Like, you had to kick the fucking mechanism so that it would open.
Makes sense. All right.
So.
Sweet.
All right. So this guy that you hit with the ball, he's just kind of stumbling around and shit, and this guy, he's gonna come up. He's gonna be like at the bar. This guy's gonna run up too. This guy's gonna run up too.
Okay.
All right.
Going down the hole.
All right.
Is there a ladder or anything? Stairs? Should I just jump in?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's lit, and you'd see
Okay.
You'd see it's a real shortfall.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump right in.
All right.
And I'm gonna try to close the door behind me.
Okay.
If I can.
So, yeah, if go ahead, roll a 20.
12.
You'll be able to throw it up enough that it kind of almost locks back in place.
Okay.
But I mean, they're gonna figure out that there's a door, obviously.
All right.
All right.
I want to look around real quick, see if there's anything like a broom that I can just like wedge up there, so that they can't get in.
Ooh. That's a fair thought. No broom.
Fuck. I do have a quarterstaff though. It is also my only weapon. Well, I'm gonna take a quick look-see anyway. What's in this room?
You're gonna see shelves and shelves of shit. It seems like just an extra entrance into the basement.
Okay.
Okay.
Any doors?
You're gonna see at the very back. It looks like there's a set of stairs right in this area, leading up.
Okay.
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 Are you gonna move that way? All right. So, what's 50? So you're gonna be about right here, and that's when the first guy he's gonna say, "Oh, fucking down here! She's fucking down here!" And then you hear the door kick back open, and the lid flops down.
What's on the shelves?
There's gonna be a bunch of barrels, small barrels, boxes, containers, bags of flour.
I'm gonna
and
grab
shit.
a barrel and hurl it like Donkey Kong.
Oh shit! Roll a 20 just for accuracy.
Fuck. I rolled a 2.
It's still gonna hit him.
I mean, it doesn't even have to hit him. I just
You still managed to clip him. Roll that 4. Okay. It's gonna hit him, and it's gonna hit him like in the thigh area.
Ow.
Enough that you hear his thigh snap.
Yeah.
Under his armor, and he just kind of flatlines himself, laying on the floor. So he's there. You have another movement. You have another phase before the next guy drops in.
Okay. Booking it toward the stairs.
Okay. And the next guy's gonna drop in. This guy's down. This guy's gonna drop in, and then he's gonna step out up to here, and this guy's gonna step in and then here. And you got like 3 dudes, like. And so I was say it's you're up again. You're hitting the stairs.
Yep.
Okay. So you're gonna run up the stairs, and at the very top, there's gonna be like a wooden door hatch thing, and as you push against it, it's just gonna pop right open.
Dope.
So this guy is gonna yell, "She's going out the back! Fucking go! Would you take the door? Meet her out back! Circle her!" And you're gonna hear another voice upstairs. You're gonna hear like a pounding as you're coming up the stairs. You're gonna hear like out into the back alley. You're gonna hear like a fuck! It's locked from outside. What the fuck?
That's silly.
Yeah. So you're gonna be out in this little alleyway. tiny little alleyway, right? And you're like right here, and there's you see the back ends of buildings lining it a lot like Diagon Alley. But in either case, so you're gonna see doors and stuff, and there's no one else in the alleyway, and it's quiet. But which direction do you want to run? That way or that way? The stable would be up in this direction. And then in this direction, you can see there's an opening, and it's opening back onto a main street, probably about a couple 100 feet up.
I want my horse.
Okay.
Book it.
So you're gonna book it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're like booking it that way, and you're gonna see up ahead of you as you're running. You're gonna see one of the back doors on the right hand side. You're gonna see one of the back doors open, and this where the fuck do you go? There we go. This big this tall lanky elf is gonna put his head out the window, and you're gonna see this skin's different than most other elves. He's definitely like almost purple in skin tone, but not quite to the point of dark elves, because that's ridiculous. They wouldn't be out in the sunlight. But he is definitely darker than the other elves that you've noticed before. He's gonna put his head out, and oh, fuck it, she's gonna put her head out.
Ooh.
And she's gonna say, "Young lady, Bjork, get in here." And she's gonna motion a long, lanky hand at you.
Sounds good to me.
And as you run up to this doorway, you're gonna hang a right, and you're gonna be standing in this room, and this purpley iridescent elf is gonna be looking at you, and she's gonna say, "Bjork, where's Mr. Bentham?"
Are you Lucius?
I'm not. I'm Lucius's
Probably a stupid question.
page, but I haven't seen either of them. I was told
Shit.
to.
He
I was told to wait here for him, but I haven't seen anyone in half a day.
Bruh, samesies. Samesies. Mr. Bentham told me to meet him in the tavern, so I met him in the tavern, and then the guards came after me, and I don't know why.
So something is extremely wrong. I don't know what it is, but something is not right at all with this. And she's just gonna look at you, and like you can see the fear in her face, and she's gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. I am Madeline Farrington. I'm my father's page, and
Tell me the last thing you remember. What was the last conversation you had with your father?
And she's gonna look up at you, her little waifish body, and she's gonna say, "I guess we'll find out in the next episode."
Meta.
Super meta. Yeah, but
Bjork's
I was
gonna
gonna say
look at
that.
the camera and go,
Yeah, we'll find out next time. That seems like a good place to end it.
okay. Woo!
Woo! So if anybody can't tell, if you take a couple of weeks off at D&D, it's a little bit of a hard start, but it's great after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a little.
Now we have a nugget of.
Stumble.
Now there's a nugget. Let's see what flowers grow from this nugget.
Oh.
I bet you they're chicken.
Chicken nugget trees.
Yes, they grow on trees, and we know that. That's what the pink ooze is.
Oh.
Duh.
Huh.
All right. So, don't visit our sponsors because we have none. do go check out.
What would we spend the money on?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Probably minis.
Do go check out Comic Store West if you're in New York. Go to Comics in Action. Go to your friendly local game store. We have many in the area, so for those of you not lucky enough to live in such a fucking beautiful little Garden of Eden of comic and game stores, find one and go to it. Take the time. And then if you can't make it 400 miles from, I don't know, I'm assuming there's at least one in Tulsa. But whatever weird little town in Oklahoma you live in, or Bahrain, etc., order that shit on Amazon. I don't have affiliate links, but do it anyway.
Yeah. Come visit me at Euphoria Tattoo.
There you go. If you're local,
Come say hi.
go see Hannah at Euphoria Tattoo Emporium.
If you're not local, come anyway.
Yeah. It's worth the trip, I promise.
Yeah.
She's just as fun in person. And don't visit me at my work because
Who knows where we'll be.
I'm on the road. See you guys next time.